Ever felt that electric spark with someone, but couldn't quite put your finger on why? It's like a secret language, whispered through glances, gestures, and subtle shifts in demeanor. Decoding these hidden signals can feel like solving a cosmic riddle, but once you crack the code, you'll unlock a whole new dimension of understanding human connection. Get ready to unveil the powerful, often subconscious signs a woman is truly turned on by you. For ages, men have scratched their heads trying to figure out if a woman is genuinely interested or just being polite. It's a classic dilemma, often leading to missed opportunities or, worse, embarrassing misinterpretations. But here's the juicy secret. Women, by their very nature, often signal their sexual attraction in ways that are far more nuanced than a direct declaration. In fact, many women are themselves quite coy when it comes to signaling sexual attraction, sometimes even unconsciously, leaving many guys endlessly guessing. But don't fret. While attraction is a complex tapestry woven from biological, psychological, and social factors, there are undeniable glitches in her behavior. Subtle shifts in her body language that betray her innermost desires. This isn't about playing games or becoming a mind reader. It's about becoming more perceptive, more tuned into the silent symphony of human connection. When you understand these signals, you'll not only gain confidence in reading genuine interest, but also in building authentic, magnetic connections. Let's dive deep into the often overlooked world of female nonverbal cues and decode the powerful signs that she's secretly turned on by you. 1. The proximity principle. She gets close and stays there. One of the most foundational indicators of attraction is how a woman manages the physical space between you two. There's an entire field of study, proxemics, dedicated to understanding personal space, and it reveals fascinating insights. In Western cultures, we have distinct zones of distance. The public zone, over 12 feet. The social zone, 4 to 12 feet. For strangers, the personal zone, 1.5 to 4 feet for friends and acquaintances. And finally, the intimate zone, less than 1.5 feet. If a woman you're interacting with consistently moves into your intimate zone, it's a potent sign she's sexually attracted to you. Think about it. How often do strangers or mere acquaintances comfortably stand within 18 inches of you? Not often, unless they're trapped on a crowded subway. And even then, their body language might scream discomfort. But when a woman intentionally scoots closer, allowing her knees to touch yours, or her leg to brush against yours, she's signaling a profound level of comfort and a desire for physical closeness. It's her way of saying, I want to be near you, close enough to touch. This isn't just a friendly gesture. It's a subtle, yet powerful, invitation for a deeper connection. This also manifests in how she arranges objects or herself around you. If you're on a date and she deliberately moves her bag or coat to make space for you right beside her, instead of across, that's a green light. At a party or in a classroom, if she leaves the seat next to her free, it's a subtle cue she hopes you'll take the opportunity to sit and talk. Conversely, if you see her barricading herself with a bag or hurrying to sit elsewhere when you approach, that's a clear negative. An open body posture, like stretching her arms out on a table with palms up, is an inviting gesture, silently urging a closer connection. This comfort with proximity, especially when she's happy to stand close to you head-on in the intimate zone, combined with prolonged eye contact, can be one of the clearest signals that she wants to kiss you. Her body is telling you she feels at ease, relaxed, and drawn into your orbit, allowing herself to be guided by your flow, which is a very good sign. Point 2. The gaze game. Her eyes betray her true feelings. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. And when it comes to sexual attraction, this couldn't be more accurate. You know that magnetic pull when you see someone you're attracted to, and it's hard to look away? Women experience the same. One of the most common signs is when she glances at you. If she repeatedly looks over at you, and then quickly looks away, perhaps with a slight smile or a blush when you catch her staring. It's a surefire sign she's into you. She's checking you out, perhaps subconsciously, but then pulling back. Possibly because she's shy, doesn't want to seem too forward, or is gauging your reaction. This darting look followed by a quick evasion is a classic caught-in-the-act move that spells interest beyond fleeting glances. Prolonged eye contact is a significant indicator. In casual conversations, people typically maintain eye contact for about 4 to 5 seconds. If she holds your gaze for longer than that, say over 5 seconds, and rarely breaks contact, it suggests a deeper level of attraction and a desire to flirt. This sustained gaze is a nonverbal way to build intimacy and signal a wish for an emotional connection, not just an exchange of information. It's an unspoken challenge, a silent invitation. And here's a super subtle, almost imperceptible cue that reveals true arousal at a biological level: dilated pupils. When someone is sexually stimulated or genuinely interested, their pupils naturally enlarge. This physiological response is incredibly difficult to fake, making it a highly reliable sign. If you're close enough to notice her pupils are enlarged, it's a strong indication of sexual chemistry. It's like her eyes are trying to gulp in the sight of you. Conversely, if she's usually shy, she might avoid eye contact altogether, especially with you, even if she maintains regular eye contact with others. This avoidance, coupled with other signs, can paradoxically indicate strong feelings, as she might feel overwhelmed by your presence. 3. The self-soothing symphony. Touching herself in erotic zones. This one delves into the subconscious, revealing a woman's underlying arousal even when she's trying to play it cool. While many men think of playing with her hair as a universal sign, and it is, often to get you to admire it or as a teasing gesture, like twirling a lock around her fingers or flipping it over her shoulder to expose her neck, there's a deeper layer. When a woman is secretly sexually turned on, her body may perform covert self-soothing gestures in erogenous zones. These are areas highly sensitive to physical touch, like the inner thigh, neck, mouth, and lips. She might adjust her necklace, touch her collarbone, slide her hands down her thighs, or subtly graze or bite her lips during conversation. These aren't random fidgets, they're displacement behaviors. Her body craves sexual touch, but her conscious mind disguises it under socially acceptable motions. It's an unconscious attempt to initiate a touch that's physically pleasurable in your company, perhaps imagining what it would feel like for you to touch her there, or subtly signaling that she wants you to. Biting or licking her lips specifically is often a seductive gesture that signals romantic intentions. It can also be an unconscious reaction to seeing someone attractive, even if she's not intentionally trying to flirt. Similarly, brushing her hair away to expose her neck or tilting her head slightly are quiet, seductive signals. These subtle hints with her body language are her body's way of revealing what she can't or won't say aloud. When her sexual urgency spikes, her self-monitoring often drops, leading to these almost invisible primal actions. So next time, look beyond the obvious. Is she merely adjusting her clothing, or is her hand lingering a little too long on her thigh? 4. The verbal vibe. Tones, teases, and telltale talk while body language is paramount. What she says and more. Importantly, how she says it provides crucial insights into her attraction. First, notice her tone of voice. When a woman is attracted, her voice will often involuntarily soften, drop in pitch, and slow down when speaking to you. This sultry tone is an unconscious attempt to create intimacy and reduce perceived threat, a primal mating behavior signaling. Sexual availability. Listen closely. Does she sound more sensual when talking to you compared to how she chats with a friend? That difference is a telling sign. Then there's the laughter. Everyone tells a bad joke now and then, but if she laughs enthusiastically at your corny jokes, lighting up like a Christmas tree, It means she finds you and your sense of humor attractive. She's not just being polite. She's genuinely amused by you, seeing you through the eyes of emotion, not logic. She might even offer her own humor, trying to make you laugh, which shows she wants to appeal to you and appreciates your perspective. Another powerful verbal sign is playful teasing. This isn't mean-spirited. It's light, often sarcastic banter that creates a comfortable, fun atmosphere while expressing interest. Phrases like, "You would like that, wouldn't you?" after you compliment her outfit, or "Aren't you Mr. Smarty Pants?" are deliberate provocations designed to initiate further interaction. She might even use ambiguous language, throwing in phrases like, "I don't know why I'm telling you this," or "You're trouble. You'd probably get me into situations I'd regret." This isn't just banter. It's a subconscious leak of sexual fantasy, dressed as sarcasm or mock protest, allowing her to flirt without accountability through plausible deniability. It's an unconscious screen to test your emotional resilience. If you remain unfazed, amused, or reframe it back to her playfully, you pass her test. She's inviting you to read between the lines, to engage with her on a deeper, flirtatious level. 5. The availability algorithm. She makes time. Even when busy in today's fast-paced world, time is a precious commodity. How a woman allocates her time, especially towards you, is a loud and clear sign of her interest. The simple truth is, if a woman isn't into you, she have an encyclopedia of excuses not to meet. Suddenly, she's got too much studying, a crucial deadline, a friend visiting, or she's not feeling well. But when a woman is sexually attracted to you, desire always overcomes logistics. She will actively make herself available. This could mean she says no real plans when you ask about her weekend, or she might even proactively ask about your plans, subtly hinting at her availability. She's generally receptive when you ask to spend time with her, finding time for a quick meeting, staying out later than intended, moving commitments with friends, or even showing up at events she knows you'll attend. The effort she puts into creating opportunities to see you in person is a direct reflection of her interest. If her replies to invitations are lethargic or evasive, it's a bad sign. But if she's eager to align her schedule with yours, she's certainly crushing on you. This extends to digital communication as well. Fast text replies are a strong indicator that she's anticipating your messages and excited to connect. In the early stages of a mutual crush, quick responses, usually within a few minutes, and long, detailed texts show she wants to maintain the conversation and build your bond. While occasional delays are normal, especially during work hours, a consistent pattern of rapid, engaging replies means you're a priority in her inbox. She might also initiate conversations out of the blue, just to see how you are, or keep a conversation going even when it's reached its natural conclusion. Finding excuses to ask you about something, anything, is her way of seeking interaction. And in the digital age, her social media behavior can be telling. If she sends you photos, selfies, pictures from a night out, it's a way to stay top of mind, stoke the flame, and create a sense of sexual tension. You can look, but you can't touch ... yet. Her quick followbacks, emoji reactions to your stories, direct messages, or being the first to watch your content all signal a strong desire to connect. She's putting in the effort, which means you're more than just an acquaintance. 6. The emotional earthquake. Nervousness and heightened feeling. Sexual attraction isn't always smooth sailing. Sometimes it manifests as a delightful, albeit awkward, earthquake of emotions. This is particularly true for women who are genuinely interested, but might be shy or trying to hide their feelings. One key sign is nervousness and jumpiness around you. She might stumble over her words, blush, stammer, or even clumsily bump into things. She might lose her train of thought mid-sentence, or just generally act off for no explicable reason. It's like you have an invisible electrical field around you that gives her unexpected little shocks. This isn't a negative. It's a classic, adorable reaction of someone who's dealing with intense internal emotions, trying to process the presence of someone they're deeply attracted to. Her face lights up when she sees you, becoming extremely enthusiastic and energetic, even if she was having a bad day moments before. This bubbly attitude, which might disappear if you leave, is her subconscious way of showing how much you brighten her day just by being there. This heightened emotional state also translates into how she reacts to your humor. She laughs loudly at your jokes, even if they're not particularly funny or cheesy. It's not about the joke's quality. It's about her emotional response to you. When she finds you cute, her laughter becomes a testament to her attraction, showing that she appreciates your presence and perspective, regardless of the comedic value. Interestingly, this emotional vulnerability can also manifest as microtension in her lower body. She might cross her legs tightly, subtly clench her thighs, or shift her pelvis away while keeping her chest forward. This isn't discomfort. It's suppressed arousal, her subconscious trying to contain the rush of sexual energy she can't openly express. It's an evolutionary protective mechanism, concealing desire to maintain social reputation. While men often interpret these as signs of indifference or attitude, for the keen observer, they are subtle glitches betraying a powerful internal shift. Her body is trying to self-regulate a state she can't openly acknowledge, and this internal conflict is a profound sign of her hidden attraction. 7. The style statement. Dressing to impress you. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will make a conscious effort with her appearance because she wants you to notice her and find her attractive. This is a universal truth. Who doesn't spend a little extra time in front of the mirror before seeing someone they like? You might notice her dressing up more often, choosing unique outfits that are striking, even if not overtly revealing. Perhaps she starts wearing many low-cut shirts or tighter pants, where before she dressed more conservatively. She might accessorize more, wearing heels or carrying a colorful clutch to stand out, or choosing jewelry that draws attention. Her hair might be freshly styled. She might wear a bit more unique makeup or mascara, or use an alluring perfume. These aren't accidents. They are deliberate choices aimed at enhancing her appeal to you. This investment in her appearance signals that she values the outcome of your interaction. It shows she cares about your perception of her and wants to make a good impression. This commitment to looking her best, coupled with an unconscious tendency to adjust her appearance, like touching her hair, clothes, or jewelry while talking to you, indicates an effort to present herself in the best possible light, signaling her desire for your attention and approval. It's her way of affirming her self-confidence and expressing a desire to impress. The more effort she puts into her grooming and attire when she's around you, the more likely she is to be sexually attracted to you. It's also worth noting that, according to some perspectives, certain physical attributes are broadly considered appealing. While this source doesn't directly link these to signs of attraction, a woman who is aware of her own attractive features, like a small waist, wide hips, full lips, or well-groomed hair, might subtly emphasize them. Her effort to maintain tidy hair, for example, signals good hygiene and attention to her own well-being, which are universally attractive qualities. This isn't about conforming to ideals, but about the conscious effort she makes to highlight what she perceives as her best assets for your eyes. 8. The guarded heart. Jealousy and barrier creation. Attraction, especially before it's explicitly acknowledged, can bring out protective and sometimes possessive behaviors. These aren't necessarily negative traits, but rather primal reactions to the perceived threat of competition. One subtle yet telling sign is her discomfort or jealousy when you interact with other women. Even if your relationship isn't official, she might show signs of being annoyed, uncomfortable, or even overtly angry if you act intimately with another girl. This discomfort stems from a fear of losing your attention. You might notice a shift in her eyes, gestures, or how she treats you afterward. She might try to interrupt your conversation with another woman or rescue you by asking for help with something just to divert your attention back to her. She wants to protect the potential relationship between you two. To test this, you could mention other women who like you and observe her reaction. While she might outwardly appear calm or even advise you to pursue them, internally, she's likely experiencing a pang of jealousy, which can manifest as a sudden lack of enthusiasm or even subtle hostility. This protective instinct can also manifest in the creation or fixation on inanimate barriers between you. If she's turned on but holding back, she might subtly place her purse, a glass, her jacket, or her phone between you two. This is her way of projecting internal sexual conflict onto external objects, a subconscious attempt to maintain control over her environment and her emotions. It's called environmental displacement, and it signals a hidden struggle between her desire to be close and her need to maintain a boundary. For the astute observer, casually removing these barriers, moving her drink aside, shifting objects, reclaiming the space calmly, can disarm her subconscious defenses and force her into direct proximity, which can trigger deeper arousal. Her body is entering a pre-sexual preparation mode, instinctively checking the territory for safety, social judgment, and competition before she can fully surrender. Furthermore, a woman who is sexually attracted to you will generally avoid talking about other men she's interested in with you. If she brings up other guys, it will likely be to emphasize her single status, or to mention men she's brushed off, to signal that other contenders aren't doing it for her. She wants you to know she's available and that she prefers you. Her interest isn't just about your presence. It's about your exclusive attention. 9. The reciprocity loop. Seeking connection and special treatment. At the heart of attraction is a desire for connection, to build a unique bond that goes beyond casual friendship. When a woman is secretly turned on by you, she actively seeks to foster this connection and treat you in a way that sets you apart. One clear sign is her extra thoughtfulness and consideration. Does she suddenly remember your favorite coffee order, bringing it to you without being asked? Does she ask thoughtful, personal questions about your well-being, hobbies, or passions, showing a genuine desire to get to know you better? These sweet gestures aim to build an emotional bond over time. If you casually mention your favorite snack and she brings it to you days later, she's demonstrating that she listens, remembers, and cares in a way that transcends mere politeness. She's trying to build a foundation for a lasting relationship, seeking to understand the real you. She will also share personal issues with you. Personal matters are often kept secret, shared only with close friends, family, or a significant other. If she frequently opens up about her studies, work, family life, or future aspirations, it means you hold a very special place in her confidence. She's looking for someone to listen and offer advice, and you're her first thought. This act of vulnerability is a silent affirmation that she sees you as someone trustworthy and significant. Moreover, she'll seek your help when she's in difficulty, not just anyone else's. While a kind person might help anyone, her specific request for your assistance is a test. She's subtly gauging your interest and how much you care. Being enthusiastic and proactive in helping her will earn you major points, showing her that you're reliable and committed. Finally, a powerful overarching sign is that she will treat you specially, distinctly different from other men in her life. She reserves her unique brand of attention, her spontaneous smiles, her subtle touches, and her deep conversations just for you. If these seemingly special gestures are in fact applied to everyone, then her interest might not be romantic. But if you notice a clear distinction in how she behaves around you compared to others, the extra care, the shared vulnerabilities, the spontaneous joy, then it's highly likely she's not just attracted, but secretly turned on and ready for you to make a move. This special treatment is her way of marking her territory, subconsciously signaling that you're the one she's chosen. Deciphering the secret language of attraction can transform your dating life from a guessing game into a confident dance. Remember, individual signs mean little in isolation. It's the cluster of these subtle, often subconscious, cues that tells the true story. By becoming more attuned to her body language, her conversational nuances, and her behavioral patterns, you can confidently recognize genuine interest and respond appropriately. Stop waiting for overt declarations and start reading the powerful signals that are already being sent. Trust your instincts, be observant, and you'll navigate the thrilling landscape of attraction with newfound clarity and success.